What's going on? It's me, Trev2323. I'm going to do a short video on, I put my wood stove in finally. I'm going to do a little video on finishing the black pipe and how the stove burns. I burned some regular dried wood in it, but also I've tried these logs. Believe it or not, I picked these up from Family Dollar, and they were $3 each, and you burn 2 of them at a time. And I just was at Menards and seen this by Gren Heat, or I guess it's supposed to be Green Heat, but it's G-R-E-N Heat, Green Heat Cordwood Alternative. These right here I've used. So I got a little bit of feedback on them. It says made from 100% recycled wax and cardboard. It's made from like the wax containers that they shipped food grade stuff in them. It's pretty crazy. You can burn 2 of them at a time. It looks pretty much like pressed wood. And with these, it's so easy. All you do is you open them up at the top. And when you open them at the top, you start the paper on fire, and they burn. And they do last for about 3 hours. But it's more or less a fire to kind of watch, just to watch the fire burn. It's not a heating efficiency fire. What I thought about doing is the block is about this long. I thought about my saw cutting them into sections, because this works perfect for starting the other regular firewood. So I figure if you $3 for this much, you cut them in little sections, and it'll actually get your fire started pretty good. I thought about trying that, but then I stumbled upon these at these were at Menards. So I was going to give these a try in the wood burning stove. They both say they're approved for wood burning stoves, so that's a good thing, because a lot of the laws previously weren't available or weren't used for wood burning stoves. So like I said, this was $3 each. This right here, this whole thing was $3.99. This says 100% hardwood, no adhesives or binders, 25% higher BTUs than comparable hardwood the same size. Extended save time, burn times, takes 50% less than regular wood. These right here say that you put 3 of them in a circle or 3 of them on top of each other and put some paper underneath them, and then that they're supposed to be able to light like that. I believe it, because this one right here lit really good. But I really can't see how 3 of them would provide us. 3 of them is probably the length of that right there. So maybe it'll get the same burn time, but probably just the same little cosmetic fire. After I put this one on, it said you could burn regular wood on it. So actually I just put 2 regular fire logs on it. And this one outlasted like 6 regular fire logs. So this one did stay longer, but the other ones added the logs to it, created a bigger fire in the cast iron stove, so it heated more. So I'm thinking I'm going to start with 3 of these and see how it works. And then if it'll probably give a fire for ambiance, but I don't think it's going to give the fire for heat. So I might throw some logs on top of it. So again, this is Gren Heat or Green Heat, G-R-E-N Heat Cordwood Alternative. And this one right here that I already used was Enviro log. By far, this one is the better value as long as it burns longer, which I don't see why I shouldn't. This was $3.99 from Menards, and this was $3 even from Family Dollar. So let me go start this up, and I'll show you a little bit about my wood burning stove. Bye. Okay, all I got here right now is a regular long box stove. You can see right there. It's just hooked up in a back porch. It's not even a fully enclosed back porch. Well, it's enclosed, but it's just not insulated. The black pipe goes up, and I have it going straight across. This is one thing I wanted to show you right here. Actually, I just made this myself. I fabricated it. Of course, this probably isn't up to code or nothing like that. This was just for shits and giggles why I built this thing and put it together. But I go from the black pipe into the stainless steel pipe, the super chimney, the super vent right here. And what this is, if you can see, this is just a box of 3/4 inch plywood. It's not insulated, it's not nothing, but the decorative plate that comes, that you purchase with this, the super vent, the piece right here, this right here, there's a 1-inch clearance in here. There's a 1-inch clearance, and then the decorative plate goes on. So this is not even touching the board. This right here is cut on the inside. I cut the window out and expanded it a little bit, then put this in place and screwed it in. Like I said, that's the super vent. It goes all the way through the outside, but then I go back into black pipe right there. But then that's all black pipe right there. Let me come here. That's all black pipe going down straight into the long box stove. Like I said, this is probably not to code here, but this is just, like I said, this is just a hobby. And actually I burned the stove like 3 times, and that's kind of all I wanted to do. I'm probably going to sell the stove, but keep the vent to go that out, because I am going to put something else in here in one of my other hobbies that I'll show you. Let me go on the outside so I can check it out and let you know what everything else is out there. Okay, coming from the outside of the house, you see I kind of made my own flashing right there. Excuse a dumb dog barking, that's my neighbor's dog. But you see the flashing and the super vent comes out. That is the actual outside of the, that comes with the flashing part of it. But then I went from super vent, I actually put refractory mortar around it. I'll come back out some more. And then, oh, that's going in. Come back out some more. So then when it comes up, there's about 2 feet, maybe 2.5 feet from the roof, and it goes all the way up to the chimney flue that I made, the chimney cover. Oh my god, that dog's driving me nuts. Those straps I made, that I bought, actually, they were $3 each. Pipe was right there, the curve. It took 3 of us to get that pipe up and focus it right. Let me go back inside now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this going now. I just did another video about the chimney flue and the fireplace. I put the green alternative, them green logs in there, but I wanted to show you this right here. This right here is just a regular propane can that I adapted to a propane thing right here. It got the control switch to lower it and higher it, but let me put it out, make sure it's low. Let me see. That's high. Open it just a little bit. See if I can get it going. I'm not working here. There you go. Okay, then you lower and higher it. And what I do with this is, because seeing that I got the long straight going horizontal, if the chimney pipe is cold, you're going to get a lot of smoke back in the house until the fire in here is warm enough to draw the draft up the flue. So I just put this in here, and before I even start the wood, you open it up a little bit. I just open it up a little bit to get the chill out of the flue. And with the chill out the flue, it'll start drawing air the opposite way. Because if it's cold in here, and especially if you're really starting to trying to start a hardwood or wood that you just brought in from the outside, the smoke is going to more come in here than go up the chimney flue. So you need it nice and warm up the chimney flue. What I don't do is I don't put the fire directly in the chimney flue, because if you got creosote in the chimney flue, it's going to go ahead and there's a chance to catch a fire with the creosote in the chimney flue. So before you do this, you got to make sure the chimney flue is open, and then what you want to do is you want to heat up the chimney flue. Okay, I got the hard cord wood down there, or the hard cord wood alternative, and actually it says put the piece of paper underneath it to get it started. The other fire log, the $3.99 fire log made with the wax food containers, that one started with just the paper underneath. Actually, the paper came wrapped in. It started, and it started to fire really good. This right here, I actually put the paper underneath it. The paper completely burned out, and I already, with the paper burning, I figured I took the other propane torch and I put it outside, disconnected it and everything, but it didn't start with just the paper. It did nothing really, so I had to get my other little propane torch, and the other one from Family Dollar for $3 was actually going pretty good by now. That right there with the 3 blocks, you see I had to change the direction and kind of stack 3, 2, and 1 to try to stack them on top of each other instead of side by side. That didn't work too good. But for this right here, I mean, we'll see what this fire goes to in a little bit, but this is what I got it started as. And that's, I mean, I don't even got the door closed yet. If I put the door closed, I'd probably be worried that would die out right there. So far I like the other one from Family Dollar, and the idea that I'll cut it in pieces and use it as a fire starter to fight the regular regular firewood. But this right here, I'm going to come back to you in about 10 minutes, see what's going right here, and then I'm going to throw some more logs on. Alright, bye. I tell you what, those those green, I had to get the name of it, but they're still at the bottom. They're like solid pieces of wood at the bottom still, and they're still going strong. And the wood that I threw on top originally already burnt down to the crisp, and those at the bottom were still growing strong. So maybe they are pretty good, but they have to get heated up really fast. I mean, really long for a while. Okay, we're nice and hot and going really good. Those all at the bottom, those two pieces right there that are really orange, are those green woods, the ones that are the fabricated pressed wood. They're still solid pieces, and that one cracked in half, and there's fire shooting out the inside. So they are still keeping the BTUs pretty high. As you can see, there's only 2 other pieces of wood on there. Other than that, it's those that green wood. I'll put the name of it up. I already forgot the name of it, but I'm about an hour into the burn, and all of the first preliminary wood I put on top of those green boards is completely gone. This is 2 other pieces I put on there now. So after these burn off, I'll see what the green wood has left.